Hey guys, 10th Gate here. So I'm playing some Clash of Clans, Goblin knives as usual. Had a pretty good night, a couple of easy dead base grabs, a lot of strong knives going on. I thought I'd share a couple of replays, talk about some tactics, and I'm looking at like 8 more weeks of Goblin knife before I'm done my royals. So I've been doing these Goblin knives without any royals at all, right? So this replay right here had a nice 4K score on it. I'm eyeballing those Dark Elixir drills. You see where I set up my jumps? It's because I want my little horde to run by all those Dark Elixir drills. So send my minions to the sides, try to clear up as much as I can. Go in on that TH. There's that first drill. They go to center, getting low, drop the heal, save their lives, bust a rage, and now they're going to keep following that path I set for them. Clear it all up, in one end out the other basically, right? Carve a path through that base. Pretty nice knife, right? Little 4K score there. We'll see what else we got here. This here looks like a basic knife. Really good for people who are just getting into it. You get that straight blade right into it, right? Nothing on the outside to clear. You got no worries. So as quick as you can, you pile the giants in. They hit that rage. They start clearing stuff, especially the wizard tower. And then you simply start pumping goblins in and let them do the rest. Once you've fully released them, get ready for that heal to catch them. There you go. The rage. It's as easy as pie. Almost wish I had another jump to send them somewhere else, but those wizard towers just roast them. They go ghost. See that? That's a lot of dead goblins. 3K is nice. Let me see. It's not a real attack. It's not a real attack. Let's check this one out. Alright, ring base. You know what? Let's check this out really quick. Let's watch the replay. Maybe we'll go to the drawing board on it, okay? So I'm eyeballing this section of it where I see that there's sort of like a bridge between that elixir storage and the gold storage, right? So I just use and you can see there's a kind of space between. I'll take this one to the drawing board later and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But the way I set it up was so that, see, my first rage is on that wizard tower because I need that thing down. I've learned through a lot of experience now that the wizard tower spell doom. But there's a nice path set up to that gold storage, and once the most of them are there, they'll go in. And a group goes off to the side. I'm not too worried about that because the heal catches the middle guys. See, there's still quite a lot of them there. The rage, they do some serious business, and a nice takedown. And the balance, they go and clear out the sides there. Boom. There's the ghosts. Goodbye, Gobbos. Nice score. That's actually a pretty sweet score right there for a goblin knife. With all that gold and the elixir. And once again, the cost of this raid is 250k elixir only. I have a little bit of dark elixir for the haste, but no big deal. So you're making back your elixir cost. Here you go. This is the same as the other one. It's a straight up knife. I'm just going to go in like a blade. These ones are the easiest to do, and it's almost like no brainer at this point. Giants take up all the hate. Here comes my level 8 giants, which I love. I start clearing the sides with my goblins. Put the rage down. They're going to go in hard. Hit that wizard tower in time, hopefully. Then my haste comes in. Goblins just go crazy. Oh, look at that. He's got some Valkyrie there. That's really dangerous. My goblins run right by them. Good news for me, because those Valkyrie can really ruin your day. Look at that. They even have the AoE hitting baby dragon. I got pretty lucky on that one, I have to say. Valkyrie just wreck me. Bowlers, they're awful. Just awful to the goblins. So where was I? I was down here. Let's check this one out. Alright, this is an interesting base. So like in a base like this, I usually go for the L-shaped strike. The hook a left on it, right? Let's check it out. If I'd been a little more ambitious, I could have put that jump across the TH to hit the other gold, but I was kind of really focused on getting that 3900 Dark Elixir. Now look at this. I chose to go in this side because I saw there was an Dark Elixir collector there, and I wanted to run by it as opposed to the other side where there's none. So I set up my pathway there. It's a nice knife because there's no elixir collectors in this quadrant, and the quadrant over here there's one far away, so you can basically be sure once they start going into that causeway, it's going to be an easy it's going to be a done deal. So let's see how that goes. Now the trick, of course, I put the giants in from that side because I really want them going up the L shape rather than to the left. I don't really care about the left because my gobs are going to go right by it. See, little goblins go off there, but no big deal. I reassert their direction, and they go right where I want them to. Into that messy max TH10 base, rage heal. Now you see I could have nabbed that gold if I just put that jump a little bit off to the side more, but maybe not because of the weaponry in there. Either way, 3400 Dark Elixir, can't complain, right? So let's see, here's a 3K. This one right here, I think there's a, let's see what I do. Looking at it. So I'm going through the Dark Elixir drill and I'm popping out the other Dark Elixir drill, right? Because I see he's got some in the drills. So I want to go through one, come out the other. And I might add, over here, I'm avoiding this big bomb spot in the middle that's behind that town hall. And avoiding the big bomb spots around the other single target inferno as well. Clear the edges with your goblins. Now my jump didn't quite make it to the edge of that block, so I actually have to deploy like all of my wall breakers. No big deal. I also put those giants in on the wizards because 2 wizard towers isn't a problem as long as your giants take them down. And now it's pretty much a clear path. A little bit of a wild strike there with the goblins, and they go all over the place. But what ends up happening is they double back, and I get a little lucky. Those dudes nabbed the rage and heal and managed to take down that town hall. And they actually don't even make it to that other drill. It was a bit of a sloppy deployment, but I still got that central thing, which is really the point of the knife anyways. Took my 3K home and a little bit of gold off the top, so not too shabby. And this is the last one of the day. Nice base. I mean, not nice because it's easy to knife. But I noticed there's a dead zone in this base, and like, let's take it to the drawing board. I love analyzing these types of bases on the drawing board. See this guy right here? He's looking right at you. He's wondering what you got. He's wondering if you've got what it takes to knife this next base, right? Let's see what it looks like, right? So you're looking at a base like this, and you want to get in there. You see your danger zones, right? Right here, big bomb, big bomb. However, I'm pretty sure those are Teslas because I've taken down a lot of these bases, and these guys typically like put their bombs like this, just to cover the entry points that they might do. Sometimes I've seen a bomb here. I never really know, but I'm willing to risk it because this is a winner take all type of deal here, right? So what I do is I look for these. I like to use these walls as my stoppers, and as well as this wall and this wall. So I'm going to try to go in like one of these corners. I know that for sure. So then what I start doing is looking for the places where there's collectors or storage close to a wall, like here. So let's follow the path of stuff. What do I have to do to make sure the goblins go in here and get across? Because they won't go through that wall, right? Luckily, this guy had a dead zone in his base, and that's exactly why I went in here. But otherwise, I probably would have done it anyways. Used a wall breaker strike here to clear these guys to ensure that my, I've done that before in some other videos using these surgical strikes. This one was a little easier. There weren't any other good options except this would have worked right here because you don't have anything else till there. So that would have been a secondary option. That would be pretty good. But his dead zone was right here, so I decided to go for that one. send in the goblins, surgical strike here to take out these two, and then the goblins should be all clear to get there. Because it's all about, you look for that chain, and what's the next closest thing. You gotta beat that. So let's go see that. Just, this is a very common base now, and I haven't seen very many versions of it that can't be knifed. I'm finding it's not the strongest ring base. So there's that jump, hoping to not hit the bombs that I think they are. Aim my giants at the wizard tower. And look, see, I released some giants in that dead zone right there that he left, and I put some goblins in it to boot. He had a big bomb there, big deal, some sort of a trap that didn't work, I guess, right? So now these little goblins on the side did their job. A couple more goblins to shave off those outside side things and start funneling them in. Watch this. Perfect. Nowhere else to go. They go where you want. Save them in the middle. Bust the rage down. You see those War Teslas in the middle, no problem. They live so long that this little horde manages to get out and go do some more damage. They take a little bit of that gold, as well as that dark elixir drill. Very nice. Good for you, goblins. You really did it. So this basically close to max TH10 base. Just took out half of it with the goblin knife. No royals. Sweet score. 356 gold. Half of my cost. 3600 dark elixir. I'm loving it. So let's see what we got here. My boost is done. I was going to do a live attack, but looks like my boost is done. I don't even have an army ready to go, so I guess next time. Or maybe actually, you know what? I'll tag it onto this after I save this. Alright, so just setting myself up for the next attack. We got the boost going again. I'm going to try a live attack here. Got my camp ready to rock. Full set. So let's go hunting here. When you're doing the goblin knife as much as I am, you just learn to love this hunt. It's that score when you find the right base to strike. 3k here is good. Almost too easy. And oh, look at that. I'm kind of getting burned a lot on the TH11s lately. I'm not sure I want to do this. It's actually very doable though. But once you get into that middle section, no, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Basically looking for those 3k plus DEs. And it's nice to make back your elixir cost. Whoa. See, this guy's got way too many open spaces around his dark elixir. You're going to get burned in there. And the goblin knife, I got to mention, I like doing these live searches with you guys here, because your choice of bait, like I've gotten burned so much that I have it like a hardwired knowledge of what not to touch. It's upgrading all the time too. This actually is doable. That's doable. See that gold storage there leads right onto the town hall. I think I can do this one. Pretty. I might have to go in. This is tough. This could be tough. Should we go for it? Let's go for it. I'm feeling ballsy here, guys. You guys got me feeling ballsy, I guess. So let's put the jump a little more over here. We're just going to go in straight, basically. This base is easy. We got to go hard and fast here, because we want the giants to clear that dang spot where there's probably a big bomb. Now what I'm going to do with my goblins is really pump them in the one side here, just to start. There you go. Now we pump them into that gold storage. Oh, there's the bomb. Brutal. See if we can get the heal off. See if we can get the rage off. It might make it. Boom. Down it goes. Down goes the DE. Very nice. Good job, goblins. Check that out. Oh man, it's intense when you're running against the TH11s with all that power. Let's go check that in replay, because that was pretty sweet. I'll hit up a little request while we're waiting. Let's go look at that. That was fast and furious, right? The Eagle artillery is not to be trifled with, guys. I'm telling you, get really comfortable with the knife before you do it. It's always a rush. Just look at the full power of his weaponry. You know the giants aren't going to last too long. They don't pull out that big bomb, and that almost spells my doom, right? Here comes the wizards from the CC. No good. You see my goblins do funnel off that left stuff first, and it makes it really nice. This was touch and go, I gotta say. So many things could have gone wrong, but you know, these goblins are on top of their game today, so good for them. Yeah, those wizards are feeling good about themselves, but probably not so good because I just nabbed his 3.5k. Alright guys, there you go. A little excitement for the night. Alright. Peace, good knifing.